All right, everyone. We are here giving some post Bethesda conference thoughts on here on Game Chair Conversations. I'm JC. That's Brian, as always.
How you doing?
Yeah. So we felt like we need to say something on our modest little show here because if we're going to be players,
I just watched the best show of the conference. Why would I not want to say something right now?
I agree. That could be true. It could be the best show at the conference, and I think we talked about it on one earlier podcast. It could be they can end up stealing the show. And by what we just saw, that could be the case. We'll have to see what goes on tomorrow with Microsoft and Sony. And I really doubt Ubisoft or Square Enix is going to show anything worth a damn. So
They'll show something, but it's not going to be like this.
I agree. So
it's not going to be the Bethesda E3 conference.
I agree. So let's go ahead.
And now I'm so mad that I'm not there because I'll just go ahead and say it at the very end. Everyone got those little
amiibos
figures.
Yeah, the amiibos. Yeah.
I'm so mad.
Yeah. So basically, next year I have to be there because I want a parting gift. All right. So let's just go down the conference and get some thoughts. So they started out with a little game, small game, nothing really known big by anybody. Doom.
Yeah, just a little small game.
A little small franchise. Not very well known in the gaming community. I was excited to see gameplay for this.
Yeah.
I was not prepared for what I was shown. Okay.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
Right now, I'm having trouble with words because all the blood has rushed from my head into my crotch region. Basically, it's all. My pants are like up to my knee right now. You know what I'm saying?
No, I don't know what you're saying.
Well, I know, sir. I know.
All the blood in your head? You mean all the blood from like your little finger? I'm gonna.
Anyways, so I'm just looking at your notes here on the Google Docs.
By the way, we crack ourselves up.
Yes, we do.
It's really not fun to anyone else.
We enjoy ourselves multiple times a week. So Doom started off with some very good gameplay, and I'd say you're going through, you're watching, you're just obviously very frenetic, very high paced. You're shooting demons left and right and whatnot. Like, oh, this looking good. Look, it's a good time. And then the demo doesn't really start until that shotty's picked up, and you can tell because the audience goes crazy. Oh God, it's a motherfucking shotty! And so everyone
you can hear everybody clapping and cheering.
Yeah, everyone got excited when that was picked up. And I love the animation they had when he picked up each weapon because he inspected each weapon and reloaded.
Oh yeah. Oh, it was awesome. He picks up the shotty, cocks it open.
Yeah, takes a look at
it. Everything looks great.
Yeah. So I thought that was a cool touch. Each weapon you pick up. Now, I'm assuming new weapon you pick up. You're going inspect a little bit. Take a look. Well, let's might as well crack this bad boy up and load her up. But the first time he let that motherfucker go, and like the demon just split in half. Like that's shit. It's on now.
That was great. It was great.
Yeah, it was very high octane, wide open. I have to tell you, I was standing here and I was putting the baby to sleep because he had gotten up. I'm like, God damn it, And I'm standing here with him and I had it going. I had to have it in my eyesight, and I'm just. I had this hugest smile on my face while I was watching the gameplay.
As the guy takes the chainsaw down, and then in the middle of it, just takes him and kicks him in half.
Yeah. It was completely ridiculous, and I loved every minute of it. So, the multiplayer, yeah, I see right now looks like Unreal Tournament, which is not a bad thing, I think.
Oh, I didn't say it was a bad thing. It just looked like Unreal Tournament.
Yeah.
It was very hectic.
Yeah.
That's what I can say about
Twitch multiplayer type of game.
Yeah.
Which is fine.
It'd be like Quake, it'd be like the old Dooms. That's how it was.
Right, which I'm completely fine with. I think the game's gonna be awesome. I think
they showed a scene here. I just want to comment on real quick where a remnant, I think is what they called it, pins you down to the ground and rips your arms off and then beats you to death with them.
Yeah.
And I'm watching the post show right now, and they just made a comment that each enemy type,
Hmm.
if they get you into that type of a situation, will have their own kill move on you.
That's awesome. I love it.
That's so awesome.
It is awesome. They showed off the map maker, which I thought was cool. It wouldn't be something I would probably get into, really, to be honest with
And I
you.
probably wouldn't either, but I tell you what, that's going to be real big,
Oh yeah,
real.
oh yeah. This it's like Unreal. You know all the modding that goes on with Unreal Tournament. So um, that's going to be cool to kind of play other folks' maps. That don't come with the game. So basically, it's going to be a wide open to the tune of for at least console players to the tune of like Little Big Planet, where you have the
Yep.
the games boards levels, and then the communities, which goes into millions. So that's going to be good. It's going to add a lot of life to that game.
I completely agree.
But I think it was a good way to start the conference. You got
Oh yeah, yeah.
everybody's blood pumping, everybody excited, like, oh shit. I think they've started on any other game, like they had Dishonored, which Dishonored is a good game. It's loved by many people. I like the game. I have it. But I think these are slower type games. I think it's like let's really hit them with a shot right at the beginning, and I think Doom was
Yes,
a good choice.
a perfect opener. I
Yeah,
completely agree. Coming out spring 2016.
yeah. So I'm excited that I mean that's gonna
They've
be
confirmed that.
yeah, that's gonna be a buy for me. I'm gonna tell you right now. I mean, I'm excited. Um, Battlecry, I have really nothing to say on. That's a PC game, so we're not PC players, so I'm sorry, I have nothing to say on that. It
I watched the trailer. I don't know. I mean,
yeah,
I don't know what to say about it. I mean, maybe it has a huge fan base. I don't know.
is it a new? I'm not sure. Is it even a new IP? Like, see,
I don't know.
we're so ignorant right now to a PC, to the PC world for the most part. So who knows? But so on to Dishonored. You didn't play Dishonored. I did. I liked it. It was a good game. It really was. One of the better games I've played in a while. I found it to be a little short. I feel like it ended quickly for me, but it could be, I didn't explore, the avenues of the game, with the ways that whichever you wanted to play it, this and
Okay.
other, stealth wise and whatnot. And I did play stealth. That game's all about stealth, which is a fun way to play a game. Um,
And they actually said that you can play this entire game
if I kill
without
him,
killing a single person. So
yeah. And I didn't. I mean, I would try to do that at some levels when I played on the first one, and I think I never got it done.
okay.
It's one of those things. So let's see. What they say? Coming soon. They didn't give a date on that, did they?
No, they didn't give a date on it, but they said that the definitive edition is available fall 2015. What they said is that would be the old Dishonored plus all
Oh,
of
the
the
DLC.
DLC.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, let's see. Fall 2015. That's one of those things I may pick up. I don't know. We'll see. I'm thinking probably not, because fall 2015 is getting kind of crowded right now. Because
Yes, it
you
is.
got Battlefront, you got Fallout 4.
Hmm.
And I'm sure there's some viewers. Call of Duty, the new Call of Duty is going to be announced and come. That's going to come out in November. I know that.
Right.
So it's kind of getting crazy. So I'm not going. I probably won't make room for a remaster. But if you had to pick up remaster, that'd be a good one to pick up. So, but the trailer looked cool. It really did.
I mean, it looked great.
Yeah. So let's scroll on down to. Speaking of scrolling, Elder Scrolls Online. Elder Scrolls Online.
You
Um,
see what I wrote in our Google Docs, don't you?
yes. Who cares?
Hello.
The thing with this game, that could end up being a good game, and but we just had lost interest in it because it started out being, oh, it's a pay per month dealy,
Yeah, I'm not
and we're
into
like,
that.
no, we're not doing that, And then say, oh no, we're dropping the payment on it. So by now, too much other stuff is coming out for me to worry about this game.
Yep, I
Um,
agree.
and I hear it's not running the greatest, it's running okay, but it's still, so
Yeah,
either way.
that's what I've heard.
Elder Scrolls Legends, to be honest with you, I walked away to deal with the baby at this point, so I missed anything that was said about that. So if you have anything to say on,
Okay, strategy card game that'll be free to play, available sometime in 2015, so sometime this year.
all right,
It reminds me of kind of like a maybe Magic the Gathering online.
okay, yeah, I never played Magic the Gathering, so
Yeah, I mean, it seems like it'd be fun. I mean, I don't know. I guess they'll use the characters from the Elder Scrolls
Yeah, I'm assuming
to
so.
do their battles. But I mean,
Yeah, I've never got into playing the card games to be honest with you. So
I did, and I don't know. But I mean, I'm kind of over that now,
right.
so I don't know if I'll pick it up or not. But that's just something they talk about.
Yeah, it's free to play, so there's always get something. I always just go try. You never know.
Right. True.
It,
True
it,
that.
it could stick. So on to the biggest news of the night. Fallout 4, which we knew we were gonna see something. We didn't know what we were gonna see after that awesome 3-minute trailer last week.
And that was just absolutely ridiculous because that showed absolutely nothing compared to what they showed tonight.
I agree.
Nothing.
I agree. So I'm gonna let you start and get into it. And I was gonna go off to you because like I've said in our previous podcast, I'm not a Fallout player. I did play very little of Fallout 3. So please attack this long list of things you typed out.
Well, I mean, as they were showing it, I just typed it as we talked about it. First, they showed the screenshots of like a bunch of different areas, a bunch of different characters. And then they actually mentioned that you will actually start this game pre-apocalyptic.
Yes.
Okay. And I don't know if you were watching the character generation.
I did. I thought it was very cool.
Awesome.
I enjoyed
They
that.
completely revamped how you do character creation,
Yeah, really.
and I mean that was fantastic.
And I'm gonna take a little side note here. I know I was just harsh with you about the graphics of the game after looking at it, and it wasn't that bad. It looks like it looks decent, which is fine. But
Yeah,
that's
I'm
not
okay.
that's not the game's thing. Is being super realistic looking. So it
Right.
wasn't that bad. It doesn't detract me from what I was seeing. I thought it looked fine. So, but yes, the character creation I thought that was an awesome thing. I thought it looked
Okay,
great.
and then after that awesome character creation screen, they mentioned that they will generate a baby, your baby, based on how you make the characters.
Yeah.
I mean, I thought that was just completely cool. What that is such a nice added touch.
Yeah, it's something. I mean, basically, it's one of the things.
You
I,
don't care. Don't even pretend.
I
I
don't.
thought
I
it was
don't.
cool.
I don't care. I'm gonna spend. I'm gonna spend an hour making my wife my spouse, and I'm gonna kill her 5 minutes later. And so I don't understand. Either way, but no, I thought the character creation looked really cool. How this all happened in real time, and I like the fact that I like the little small shows where they were commenting on, hey, what do you think, hon? Beard, no beard, as you were putting on the facial
Oh
hair.
yeah, right. That's what I'm saying. It's just all the little added touches
Yeah,
that they've done for this one. It's
nice
just
touch,
amazing.
nice touch.
Okay, so it takes place after you go into the vault. You wake up 200 years later, uh, and then you start your game. Um, they confirmed that you can play this in first or third person.
Right.
Okay, they confirmed that still will be in it.
Which
However, you don't have to play it like that.
right. Yeah.
I know you had talked about.
Yeah, I'm not excited about that. But I probably wouldn't use VATS, and it is what it is.
Yeah. Boston. I don't know why there was really any questions about this. Boston was confirmed as the city that the
Yeah,
vault was
yeah,
in.
we already knew Boston because from the trailer, we saw landmarks that it said it was Boston. We already knew it was Boston. That wasn't a big deal. There wasn't anything new with that. I'm gonna stop you right there before you get into any other parts of this list. As I was watching the trailer, to basically to this point where he's come out of the vault, he's walking around. We're seeing environments. The whole time I was thinking, it's just Fallout. I was like, this is just Fallout. I mean, at this point so far, I had not seen anything that kind of opened my eyes like a little wide, like, oh, take note of, except for the character creation. But other than that, I was like, gosh, this is just Fallout. I see nothing special about this so far.
Well, I would have to agree with you.
And basically that first part of what he showed was just Fallout, just same old, thing, which is fine for some. Some people, that's all they wanted was another Fallout in the first place, so it was fine.
That's really all I wanted.
Yeah, you're a Fallout player. So, me being, I'm looking for something to draw me in. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And at that point, nothing had. And so I was still sitting back. I was watching. I was like, okay, whatever. So where we got next on the list here? See if layered armor in-game games.
Yeah, the in-game games. Okay, so you can actually like load up your Pip-Boy and play. I thought that was kind of like,
I thought it was
I
cute.
mean, I don't know if it actually does anything. Yeah, I mean, it's just okay,
thought it was-
whatever. It's
thought
a
it was-
distraction.
Yeah, I thought
A
it was,
distraction at best.
yeah, I thought it was cute. I probably would never use it. Probably wouldn't even open it up.
No, I don't know. I thought it was interesting. The collector's edition comes with a Pip-Boy that you can put your phone in, and then play the phone app games on.
Yeah.
Now I can just imagine what they'd say when I showed up at work with it, but
just going to the pharmacy, just rocking it on your wrist, right?
probably just take that out of the Pip-Boy before I go to work. But yeah.
Whatever. I want to wear that thing everywhere.
Excuse me, officer. I know I was speeding, but you know.
Just hold your arm at the window.
Yeah.
What the fuck is that?
I'm gonna need you to step out of the car right now.
Hold on 1 second. Let me change my attributes.
Yeah. I need a 100% luck right now. Hang on for me. And charisma.
Charisma, exactly. But I thought that was cool. But me, I don't really buy collector's editions. I know you do buy them.
I probably won't buy that one.
Want to buy that? Okay.
I do though. Normally I do. You're
Yeah, you
right,
do.
but I probably won't buy that one.
Okay. Let's see. Fallout Shelter. What do you think?
I thought that was pretty cool. Another nice distraction.
I thought it was too. I'll probably try it out. I feel like I won't play it a lot. I think the bad thing about that is that it's only for iOS. It's only for iPhones.
Yeah, he mentioned that, and I'm not sure exactly what they. I mean, did they really mean that it's only for Apple?
Yeah, it's only for Apple iPhones. They were working with Apple when they made it,
Okay.
and so yeah, it's only for iOS. I mean, so I'll try it out. I mean, it didn't look like something that I would spend a lot of time with, but you never know. I could get hooked on it, kind of like I got hooked on Clash of Clans here, seen. But yeah, so I tried out, but I think
Yeah, and what they said it was a combination of several things, including like a sim thing and then some other things, except that you don't have to like wait to build stuff.
yeah,
So I'm not sure how you like get money or whatever, but apparently,
and
once you choose to build something, it's built instead of waiting like in Clash of Clans. I'm waiting, 2 hours for one of my things to upgrade or whatever. Apparently, once you decide to do this, it just does it. So
yeah, I'm waiting 2 days to upgrade my town hall right now. What are you talking about? Anyway, I digress. But I just feel like that right there is them kind of going that extra mile and having them small touches to the game. Along this other stuff we've mentioned. Hey, by the way, here's this also.
Yeah.
Along with this game that you can play with to the rest of your life. Basically. But so the next thing you have on here is the thing that raised my eyebrow. I'm like, okay, that's what I'm talking about. This is what grabbed me. And I think
Okay.
this was gonna grab a lot of people. I think.
And that is you can build your own settlements.
Yes, I love it. I thought that was awesome.
I thought that was so cool.
Yeah, I thought
and
that was
along
awesome.
with that, going along with that is the crafting.
Right.
So anything in the world, they've pretty much said anything in the world you can take, you can dismantle, and then you can use to build anything else.
I loved it.
So not only can you build your own settlement, but they had all these like, I think they showed you building like weapons and then like armor.
Like turrets and stuff, and the armor and weapon upgrades and this, that, and the other.
With anything. I think it was pretty cool. They showed like a combination, like you needed to build like a scope,
Yeah.
and the scope required 4 different pieces, but each of those pieces could be acquired from like 3 or 4 different things in the environment.
Right. So here's the thing about this that will basically another thing that's going to expand the life, of this game, and especially for the folks that are like Minecraft players. They're going to get in there and they could end up spending the bulk of their time building their settlement.
I completely agree.
Building this here and there and making cool little shit. I'm sure they're going to build some crazy stuff. It's going to be wild.
Oh, yeah.
It's the same as Minecraft.
Oh, yeah.
And spend very little time actually playing the single player camp. The story of the game. And I can totally see that. And I can see myself kind of starting work on my settlement, and like I just kind of get lost there, and like I look at the clock, 2 hours have passed. I haven't done one thing in the game except put 2 walls up.
Right.
I think that was really cool. It kind of really raised my eyebrow. The whole raiding thing, they said, you had to put up defenses so you don't get raided. I assume the raiding was done by computer controlled characters, not actual.
Yeah, no,
people.
it'll be random party.
Okay.
Yeah, that's how, when I looked at it, that's what it looked like to me. It just looked like completely random raids.
Okay, but not by actual players though. By
It didn't look like it. No.
yeah, I didn't. Okay, he didn't say so, so I didn't think it was. As this is, it's not a multiplayer game. Fallout's not a multiplayer
Right.
game, so so yeah, I thought actually at that moment I thought it'd be cool if this was an open space where that could happen. Other players could attack you, but then to see that would turn the game into like an MMO type game, and that's not what this
Right.
is. Not what this is.
No, I don't think they want to go that route.
Yeah. So we got a release date, and Colin Moriarty from Kinda Funny was right. He called it like last year. He said it'd be out this year in fall, 11/10/2015. What are your thoughts on that? I mean, we're just a short time away here.
Well, I'm slightly. I wish it was coming out a little bit sooner because I think 11/18 or something is
Battle.
Star Wars Battlefront.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, it's gonna be tough.
it puts me a little tight. I'm not sure exactly how I'm going to get 100 hours worth of Fallout 4 in before that, but
Oh,
you do what you got to do.
yeah, you do what you gotta do. I mean, basically just push everything to the side. Everything.
Everything. There's 168 hours in a week. All but 68 of it, I guess, I'll be spending on Fallout.
But yeah, so I was like, gosh, that's kind of the same thing. And like, there's so many games that are gonna be coming out in the fall here, and I'm sure Sony's gonna be announcing some stuff. Going to fill that space up because the Uncharted was supposed to be there. Now it's not, So I'm sure they're gonna be announcing some stuff during their conference, and so that'll be that. So I think it's gonna be really tight, and gonna be some decision making going on here. What am I going to pick up? I don't. I got the two kids, got the wife. I can't just pick up every damn game that comes out anymore. But yeah, this is right now. This is pretty high on my list of. Yeah, I think I want to go ahead and pick it up.
Okay.
So
Okay. Cool.
yeah, so they did a great job with the conference. The first one, they knocked out the park. Right now,
I agree. They've set a bar that it's going to be hard for the rest of
exactly.
except for Sony, that it's going to be hard for the other game developers to match this.
I wouldn't be surprised even if Sony couldn't match it. But the thing is, like,
Well, Sony one should be different. I mean, they're going to showcase other stuff.
yeah, they're gonna have a lot. They're gonna have a lot of games,
Yeah.
I imagine. Because Bethesda only has, they're a developer, not an actual company, a
Platform
publisher,
or, yeah, right.
They have this. They're just there for to showcase their handful of games. Sony's there to show all their studios and this that, and the other. So it's really not a fair comparison. But right now, yeah, they set the pace. They set the pace for E3 with this conference tonight.
I completely agree.
But yeah, so I'm excited. I'm excited to see what comes out tomorrow now.
Yeah.
So Microsoft starting tomorrow, I think at 12 for us Eastern time. And then I believe Ubisoft is in between there, and then Sony's up at 9:30 for us Eastern time.
Right.
And also Square Enix is tomorrow after that. But I'll skip out on the Square Enix. I'm definitely gonna watch Sony because I'll be home, so I'll be able to watch it.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll watch Sony.
The Microsoft, I'm gonna get to watch most of it probably because I'll probably be at lunch around the time, so I'm gonna take that hour to sit down and watch the bulk of the Microsoft conference at work.
Okay.
And then Ubisoft, I really care very little about it, but I will kind of keep tabs on it. I probably won't watch it because really they have nothing to show me. Assassin's Creed, I can give a shit less about Assassin's Creed.
No, Ubisoft is also the Division, though.
That's right, the Division. They could. I thought Sony would be showing that by themselves, but I thought.
I don't know.
I guess we'll find out. We'll see.
Yeah, right.
We'll see. So, all right, good start to E3. I love it.
I completely agree.
I'm still trying to work down this hard on that I've gotten with the whole thing. But
You worked yourself into a lather, sir.
I did. I'm trying to work some lather out so this thing will go down and go to bed.
Just take it into bed with you.
Yeah. I'm sure it'll be fine.
Just take it in there with you.
Oh yeah. You just want to slide on in bed and give a little poke in the back. Are you awake?
I love it.
All right, everybody. Me and Brian giving our thoughts on the first conference from E3 from Bethesda. We're stoked. We're excited. Can't wait. Can't wait to give some more thoughts tomorrow. Because we're gonna be watching it all, keeping track of things, keeping tabs. Brian, you're gonna be on the docks, keep me up to date on everything.
I'll be on.
as today since we'll both be at work. But for Sony, most definitely probably I think we're going to try and
Yeah,
hop
I'll
on.
be home for that one. Yeah.
Yeah, so we're going to try and get some thoughts on definitely Sony since we're Sony people. And we'll also express some thoughts around anything else we see interesting. But so E3 is upon us finally. Here we are, and we're covering it and not getting paid for it.
That's the best part.
Yes. All right. Until next time, everybody. This has been JC, Brian, Game Share Conversations.
So yeah.